Hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to build up off of the magazine Hill Illuminati as to the aspect of when chi collides and what is chi. So another word for chi is ki or energy or ra or spirit or blood or circulation, or air. Those different things like that. But we're going to focus on chi since I have in my title called When Chi Collides. So let's talk about the common cold so you can get a better understanding of it from an Eastern perspective, because this is what was taught to us when we was in Swedish. And then now I have the actual license to understand when it comes to massaging certain points for the pathology that the individual has or what they're coming to see me for. So I'm still building up my shiatsu clients. I only have one so far. And she's like, wow, that was pretty interesting. We've had about 3 sessions so far. And so let's say if you have the common cold. And if you have the common cold, it's usually in the head, but it's like in the throat, a lot of sneezing, a lot of coughing, right? So this motion, I want you to pay attention to me real quick because this is going to go by fast. So you're coughing, right? You're sneezing, achoo, achoo. And a lot of this is happening, right? You see this motion here? Like a lot of this is happening, sneezing, tissue, mucus coming out, soreness in the throat, closingness of the chest. Now I want to break this down to you. So when it comes to energy pathways, Shiatsu is a modality that focuses on trigger points or pressure points, areas of the body where the organs have a meridian. So in the neck, we have stomach, because stomach one starts here and it has a pathway that comes down this direction. So stomach is being affected by the throat. And the reason why stomach is being affected is called rebellious chi. Rebellious chi is when the stomach is you're not feeding the stomach and the food is not going down. So mucus is coming up, or you're probably even vomiting, or you don't even want to eat. So the energy is rebellious. So the stomach is not being fed. It's not doing its job efficiently. You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm getting to? So energetically, we will focus on the stomach meridian. Will be one of them. You see, because doing this motion, like that, sneezing, achoo, like that, you're not thinking about eating. You see what I'm saying? So you want to intake foods that will complement the cold, meaning like hot things that are hot. So it'd be like you would sip the tea or small teaspoons or spoonfuls of soup just to see how much can go down without you feeling even more sick. So you want to give the body food that's going to strengthen it as you get better. So you focus on the stomach trigger points, because to give the energy meridian for the stomach for the rebellious chi to calm down. Boom. Then the other one is lung. You're doing this again, right? So if you're coughing and you're sneezing, obviously your respiratory system is being enclosed, is being tightened. So lung one and lung two is here. Lung one and lung two is here, and it travels in the outside and the inner part of the limbs of the arms. And then you will focus here to open up the pathways energetically for the lungs so that you can breathe properly. It brings into that rest and digest. The energy for the lungs is called Po. Po is the allows you to bring presence for you to for allowing you to be present right now. You see what I'm saying? So to be aware, like, oh, I'm here. That whole thing, like breathe and be present and do the whole thing. Da, 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 right? So when we do it massage wise, when the person is laying supine on their back, we will focus on this area and this area, allow you to open up. You see where I'm getting now? And the other one, then we have kidney. Kidney ends right here. So if you have a cold or you're sick, you're stressed. So we will work the kidney points. You see what I'm saying? It's very, very, very interesting. So when you work the kidney to bring down the stress so that the body can be able to reproduce new cells, new DNA, and pull in energy, pull in, nutrition, stored nutrition, okay? And rebuild the cells, allow you to go to sleep and feel better. Then we have the stomach to keep the rebellious energy from coming up, like mucus and different things like that. We want to just calm that down a little bit. And we want to work on the lung meridian, right? So that you can be able to breathe better. And there's other meridians as well too, but I'm specifically working right here. And there's also large intestine. Large intestine also travels from here and over to the nose. It ends here, the sneezing, because a lot of mucus is coming out. Because why? The shortness of breath, which actually the lungs massage the large intestine so that you can be able to remove it from the body. If you have shortness of breathing and mucus coming up, that means that something is back flushing into the system and out of the other pathways of the body. Interesting, right? So you do large intestine. You do large intestine so that you can release, lung so that you can breathe, stomach to keep the rebellious chi down and digest, and also you would do kidney to bring the stress levels down so that when you go to sleep you can repair cells as you start to heal. So that is shiatsu. We focus on trigger points and we get the organs to communicate, first working with intention and then putting the energy behind the movement, the touch, and also communication. Peace.